Hello, RDC family. Welcome to episode 10 of Red Door Conversations. Guys, thank you for this journey we have been on for the last 10 episodes. This is our last episode for this session or for this season. We will start back up in January. So we'll be on hiatus for October, November, and December. But we will return in January. I want to introduce my co-host, starting with the lovely Marla Lewis.
Hey there.
Kimberly Dixon Dudley.
Hey guys, nice to see you.
And last but certainly not least, the lovely Tana.
Hi guys,
Young.
so happy that you're joining us today.
Yes. This show, guys, is going to be a good one, as all of them are. We are talking about what's hot in Houston and the surrounding areas. We all focus on different areas, and we live in different areas, and that's what we're going to highlight today. We're also going to talk about a topic that's near and dear to me. It's not sure if you guys have seen the last Red Table Talk with Will Smith and his family. But I'm going to show a clip of that, and then we're going to discuss how we feel about that after we show it. Mike, can you put the video on?
Yeah.
How did you feel getting on the scale and seeing how much you weighed?
I didn't like being 225, right?
Why?
I've never been 225, and I've lived most of my adult life and certainly my professional career in brilliant muscular condition. So I came home and I was like, that's it, Will, back into your disciplined mind. I'm gonna fast for 10 days. I did it and I got to about 4 days right? Because I was still taking my blood pressure medicine.
Ooh.
So I started checking my blood pressure, and my blood pressure was way almost dangerously low. Yeah. So I stopped taking my blood pressure medicine, and my blood pressure normalized for the 10 days. And I felt as good as I had ever felt. And I started thinking, I was like, so wait a second. So I've been taking blood pressure medicine for almost a decade. And I was like, so do I have high blood pressure, or was I eating myself into high blood pressure?
Right.
Got it.
I had the epiphany that I actually don't know anything about food. All of the time that I had trained, and I know how to eat to make my body look muscular.
Right.
But I actually don't know how to eat to feel good. I don't know how to eat to be healthy.
So you would only eat for your physical appearance and not for how you felt.
Not for how I felt. Deadshot was probably...
Okay, and then we have a part 2 to the video as well.
Asleep now, it's not
Now
good.
it's not good. Right. I eat food like an addict.
So food is your drug.
I love food. But I realized my relationship with food was I eat for fun.
Right.
I eat for joy.
Right.
And so, guys, that right there was really, really key for me.
It just speak to you.
Yes, because I'm 45 years old, and all of my life I've had a dysfunctional relationship with food. I am Will Smith. I eat for joy. I eat for fun. I love
Taste
it.
and flavor.
Yes,
A lot
taste
of
and
us do,
flavor.
though.
Yes.
I mean, that's a lot of
But we
people.
talked about this the last time we met off camera, right? We were talking about Houston being the hub for food. And
Oh,
I mean, you can
man.
get anything you want in this city.
Yes.
Mediterranean,
We have such good
Every
food.
type of culture is represented in our cuisine in this city.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's hard not to enjoy that, right?
But you have to
help
find balance. And it
Yeah.
wasn't till 2019 that I said I was going to take this in my hands and with the help of God. I have to be honest with you guys, to get control of it, because all of my life my weight has been a yo-yo. I would come down 25 pounds, come up, and then the next
Losing
60
gain,
days
same.
I'm back where I
Yeah.
started, and I weigh even more.
Yeah.
So in February of this year, I was at 203. Okay, that was a lot. You couldn't look at me and tell, but I was 203. Everything that I wore had stretch in it. And so I made myself believe that, okay, I can stretch this 10 to a 14, you know, and be good. But no, when it became an issue for me when I was out of breath playing with my children, that's when it became an issue for me.
Yeah.
And I said, I have to do something. I have to be able to, I can't do the quick weight loss scheme, you know, because there's so many out here. You take this, you know, but what you're doing is starving yourself. You're not learning how to eat.
Or make it a lifestyle.
Correct.
Like incorporating healthy eating, dieting, exercise, because that's another
Yes.
element too.
Yeah, it goes
Yes.
hand in
You get
hand.
so
You have to
busy.
eat right, but you have to exercise.
Right, but eating is 80% of it.
It's 80% of it.
Eating is 80%.
I just started
of a good
incorporating the exercise.
diet.
And for me, I was an athlete in high school.
Right.
So I was a runner, a sprinter. My knees have taken a beating. So every time I do try to go back and work out, it's so painful.
So you have to find something that can fit your body now.
Right.
So you're not going to be able to run. Maybe you look at an elliptical.
Correct.
But something he said spoke to me, and I had a
Water is
conversation.
really good. Water, you know, like doing
Water-
some sort
right.
of water
Water's good.
aerobics
good.
or something.
But
of
then
that
when you deal
sort.
with when you deal with an African American,
Hair.
then you deal with the hair. And so
Girl,
for
throw a
me,
cap on.
it's so for me, it's the hair. Exactly.
No,
Thank you.
No,
Thank
you're
you,
not
Kim,
gonna
trying
do
to throw a
it.
cap
You're gonna be
it.
on the
Really?
side of the pool, kicking your legs. Just don't get my hair wet. Don't get my hair wet.
Right. So, but yes, Will Smith talked about high blood pressure, which that
yes.
is so prevalent in the African American community. I don't struggle with the high blood pressure. However, my mom and dad did. My dad passed away of a heart attack at 50.
Oh, wow.
I
Yes.
didn't know he was so young.
So young, yes. And my mom, she passed away of lymphoma, which is a form of blood cancer. You know, but she was overweight. So all of these things have been in my mind. And I'm like, you know what? I got to take control because my girls are looking at me. They're looking at how I use food. They're looking at, you know, how
They're
what I
creating
cook.
habits based
Yes.
upon your behavior
Yes.
and what
And
you're
so,
teaching them.
You know, we have to break the cycle because it's a cycle. It's not healthy not eating to come down 10 pounds to get in a dress,
Right.
which that's
Yes.
what I would do.
Yes.
But you know what he said was, hey, I got off my blood pressure medicine and then my blood pressure
That's it.
stabilized.
That's it.
You know, is it the chicken or the egg? What comes first? Is it my diet or do I naturally have high blood pressure?
So what I got from that is if he, you know, with the correct diet, the proper diet, and of course, you know, I feel like high blood pressure is contingent upon your weight too. The smaller you are, then that blood pressure is not as much of a concern.
Right.
So, you know, him losing the weight that he needed to lose, eating right, you know, high blood pressure was not an issue.
Right. So
So-
I was about to say, my cousin and I had a conversation. Everybody in my family has high blood pressure, is what she said. It was just a blanket statement. I said, well, I don't, and I'm not going to. And in my mind, I kept thinking, well, it could be hereditary, but I'm 42 now, and I don't have high blood pressure. But it may have something to do with the fact that I was a former athlete. I still work out. I try to eat right, but I have at 40 started yo-yoing on my weight gain and weight loss. So it's even when I'm not working out, my weight can be maintained if I eat right. I did notice
That's
that.
it.
Yes.
That's it.
I noticed that.
Well, you guys know, I did quick weight loss. I started in February of this year. I didn't work out not one time until 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
I did some light walking, you know, but full-fledged workout regimen 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because I said, okay, now that you lost this weight, okay, you do need to tone so it can look like something. And so,
So Lisa, take us through your day. What do you, when you first get up, what are you eating and throughout
so
the day?
so for breakfast, you're supposed to have 2 proteins a day, at least 2 proteins. So I would eat some eggs, two eggs. I like them scrambled. Any form is good. Then I would have a midday snack. It could be a fruit. Preferably, you're supposed to have 2 proteins, 2 fruits a day, and you're supposed to have 2 2 snacks. I keep those snacks somewhere between 100 to 150 calories a day.
my
Those
problem.
snacks.
Right.
You know,
I'm like,
so
so you got to count
consuming-
those calories.
I'm consuming somewhere, just to give you an estimate, somewhere between 1,200 to 1,500 calories a day.
Wow, that's
Wow.
low.
That's low.
But you're on the weight loss program. So when
Yes.
you get to the part where you're
Maintaining,
maintaining, you'll
you
probably
can
be
increase.
1,500 to 2,000.
Correct,
Yeah.
because I still need to lose to be comfortable, because I am still incorporating cheat days, but those cheat days only maybe twice a month.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't have a cheat meal every day. And so that was my
need a cheat
issue.
meal every
When
day.
I would lose the weight, I would say, oh, I'll just have one cheat meal.
Right.
Well, if you're having 7 cheat meals in a week,
Then you're not.
You're not. It's,
Yeah,
you're
the
not
whole time.
Right.
exactly. So yes, so I really loved this last Red Table Talk with the Smith family. It resonated with me, and so I am, and us all, we're committing to a healthier lifestyle.
We are. We are.
Yes, we
Yes,
are.
we're committing to a healthier lifestyle. We all have goals. Everybody don't need to lose weight. However, just being healthy.
Healthier.
Right.
That's what it is. You got to stay healthy.
Because he also said, and then we'll
Because look
that-
at him. He was fit. He said for a decade, but
Yes.
on high blood pressure medicine.
That's
Right.
great. When I
Absolutely.
heard that, I was
Not
like,
the
wow.
look.
And then he
It's
said,
the health component.
Yes.
it's the health. And then he said he didn't feel good. He was
Right.
eating to look good.
Yeah.
He didn't feel good.
Right. Right.
And so that's, to me, that's not even quality of life if you don't feel good.
But so many people deal with that. I mean, I've seen people that look good. They even have a slender build, but they may be high blood pressure or even cholesterol.
Yeah.
So still needing that component of let me see what I can do to eat better.
And be healthy.
And it's funny
rather
you talk
than
about
look
the
good.
Yeah.
high cholesterol, because I had my doctor's appointment last year. My doctor was like, well, your cholesterol's a little high. We'll keep an eye on it. And I was like, but I don't really, I don't eat meat. I rarely eat fried foods. I was trying to understand, where is that coming from? But obviously I'm doing something or not doing
So you're a
something.
vegetarian.
I wouldn't say I'm a
Pescatarian.
vegetarian because I love seafood.
Okay, got it. Okay.
I'm not parting ways with seafood right
Okay.
now. That's not happening. Sorry.
That's not happening.
No,
Sorry.
no. Look, Mala knows. I went over to her house and ate, but I don't do red meat. Definitely
Okay.
don't do pork.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't
yeah.
do pork.
But I
either.
think that's the start. Like
Yeah.
knowing the things that cause those conditions and flushing them out of your life, keeping them out of your life, and then building better habits.
That's it.
And making that a daily lifestyle. Not like I'm just a cheat day or,
Right.
making it a lifestyle. Like I don't eat fried
you ha-
food.
right.
That's just
And
a part of who you are.
You have to know what type of behavior patterns you have as well.
That's
Because
good.
That's
for
a good
me,
one.
I mean, a friend of mine, she'll eat, a few M&Ms and that's it.
That's all she
Me,
needs.
if I have one,
You're gonna eat
I'm
the whole
going to have
bag.
30.
Right,
I'm going
right.
to.
Yeah.
I mean, and so you have
That's
to
your
know
behavior.
some
That's it.
things you just don't want to touch.
And-
So
I think it can be a little difficult, but you have to go back to that, going back to disciplining yourself too, because I know with us women being on the run, on the move all the time,
yes.
it's plan. Sometimes you got to plan.
Planning.
Yes.
Yes.
Plan
Plan those meals.
Plan those meals.
That's it.
And-
That's key.
So that's going to be
Right.
that's my biggest challenge, and that will be my commitment for next season. We will commit to a healthier lifestyle, and
That's
we'll
it.
update you guys
That's
on
it.
what we've done to
Absolutely.
change our lifestyle.
That's
Yep.
it.
At the beginning
And
of
we
next
want you guys
season.
to do it with us.
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes.
if
So
you're
comment
in,
on Facebook.
exactly. If you're in and you want to do this thing with us, hey, we want you here.
Come on,
Yep.
you can do it. We
This-
believe in you. We believe in us.
Yes.
Okay, this is our last show, guys, and we wanted to bring something that we all love, and that's wine. Well, 3 out of 4 love wine. And one, she's just on the journey with us. And so we're gonna toast, guys, to this last show of the first season.
Okay.
It's been a lot of learn. And okay, look, okay, my
bring
cup
it
is
in, bring it
different
in. What can
only
I get
because
this?
Salud.
only
Yes.
because I went to buy the wine glasses and got one for everybody else and forgot about myself. So if you're wondering why mine is different, that's why. I know, huh? I know.
Forgiving.
I know. I'm gonna sip a little bit.
And red wine, you guys, is a better option for
Yeah.
blood pressure.
Yeah.
Yes, this is
And some dark
Prosecco.
chocolate
At
along
least
with
that's
that.
what I tell myself. So
let's dive into the show.
let's do it.
Yes. We got some good
Let's
stuff
go.
for y'all.
So when we started the show, we started off sharing what parts of the city of Houston we all specialize in and live in, and we shared some new and upcoming developments in those areas. And so we're 10 episodes in, and we want to just update you all and let you know how they've progressed and where they are. For me, of course, my area of specialty is the Inner Loop. And the biggest construction or development project that I would love to share and just make sure everybody aware of, if you live in the inner loop, you already know, is the Highway 288 toll road expansion. So the toll road expansion is a 10-mile strip of tollway beginning at 59, Highway 59, and stretching to the Harris County Clear Creek exit. And it's going to feed into Pearland. And if you all live in Pearland, you'll know what the traffic is like at 3 o'clock trying to get home. So there's some good and some bad. There's some thoughts on it in the community. And I encourage you all to Google Drive 288. This project, to me, you guys, was one of the fastest private or public projects I've ever seen in my life completed. They started this thing in October of 2018, and it's scheduled
not
to be
even a year.
complete this year.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Like this fall, this Christmas.
Before, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
we've got to get those medical workers into that medical center.
Oh yes,
With
yes we do.
ease.
Yes we
With
do.
ease.
And
They've added 2 extra entrance ramps from and feeding into the medical center from that tollway.
For me, the biggest concern with this particular project is the drainage. I am very concerned about, are they, putting the proper drainage in, because that 288 area where Kim is, it floods quickly,
No, it floods often.
and quick.
I mean, we almost have PTSD because every time there's a hard rain, everybody's
Oh,
like,
my
put your cars
goodness.
up and don't go, on the freeway. It's just becoming a way of life, and it is, and that's a lot of our concern. That's a lot of people who live in and work in that area. That's our concern, because this was grass. So this was this was a detention
Mossy
area
area.
that
Yeah.
It
flooded.
was swamps.
It was
swamps. The whole
And-
city was built on swampland.
But this area in particular,
Correct.
It
Yes.
seems like should have had some option not to flood, right? But it would flood constantly. Now that they put this big strip of concrete right down
correct.
the freeway, the concern is what's going to happen with drainage. What's going to happen? And they're saying that there's these big, massive pipelines below the freeway that are supposed to feed into the bayous and help relieve that. It's actually, let me correct myself. It's not supposed to relieve the flooding. It's supposed to let Mother Nature take its proper course. That's the exact
Okay.
verbiage
Word.
from the developer. So, I mean, we'll see. And we'll probably see sooner than later. So I think it's good because it gives people transportation to and from, and it helps build quality of life.
That's what I like about it.
That's a good thing, but I am concerned about.
Because when
As we
you're
all should
coming
be.
from my area of 288, feeding into your area, it's always packed.
A bottleneck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And so you always have to add more time to your drive.
You have to.
If you're going, and it's any time of the day, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And we have people, 280 people moving to Houston a day? Mm-hmm. And then the suburbs, Katy, Pearland, you got to give these people some room to travel, because those folks are flooding your neighborhood.
girl,
They are flooding your community.
before we feed into mine, let me ask you, when is the HEB scheduled to be completed?
November.
This November.
In 2 months.
Praise God.
The HEB
Praise God.
that started, and that is a public-private partnership, which was a quick development as well. Started December 2018 and completed this December, this November, December.
Got
People
it.
are anxiously awaiting.
We
Yes.
are.
Yes.
We are. People being me.
Well, you can stay out of my area. No.
I'm all at everybody else's grocery store shopping. Get our own grocery store. So stay tuned for that, you guys, as well. McGregor and 288, the 90,000 square foot HEB should be completed in November of 2019. We'll have a wine bar, a coffee bar, a drive-through pharmacy. It's going to be
I'm
nice.
loving all of that.
Yeah, that's an awesome
Yes.
contribution to the community. So
Well, thank you so much, Kim, for that update. I'm very excited.
yes, so
I'm more
good.
excited about the HEB than the toll.
Oh,
I love HEB.
me too.
Oh,
me too.
Here, everything's better.
I'm a fan.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So now we go into my area, which is the Pearland area.
Yes, ma'am.
And as I don't, if you know anything about Pearland, you know that we are inundated with people and not enough roads. I'm taking back roads now, and the back roads now are under construction. So
Yes, they are.
Yes, so
Really?
there's no way out. We have no way out.
I did not know they were doing back road.
back
construction.
road.
Like Almeida. Which ones?
No, there's a back road, Bailey Road.
Bailey, there
that
you
I
go.
take to get to my area. I avoid the freeway coming from Pearland.
Yes. Wow.
To get to my area.
Bailey is under
Yes.
construction. Yes. But what we're going to focus on today is the Broadway corridor. That's 518. If you guys are familiar with Pearland, then you're familiar with 518 Broadway. And they have a Broadway corridor development project that's underway. It's scheduled to start in 2020. Right now, they're doing surveys and wanting input. Now, this project is going to be about 6.2 miles. So it's going to start from Highway 288 and extend all the way to Main Street, which is better known as 35. And so if you know anything about Pearland, that is busy. And right now, the plan is to open it from 5 lanes that it currently is to 7 lanes. Okay.
Oh, wow.
And
That's
so
good, though.
That's good.
That's going to be
Excellent.
great. I'm very excited about that. So if you guys want to, if you're in the Pearland area and you want to give some input on that, there's going to be a community open house on October the 8th from 5 to 7. And it's at Barry Miller Junior High School if you want to attend that. I do plan to attend that because I do want to hear what's going on specifically. I want to give some input because I have mixed feelings about that. But my mixed feelings is if you are driving along 518, there are a lot of businesses that are right there. And so I want to see how they're going to actually position those 7 lanes. I don't know, I don't know how that's going to be done. So I want to see what their plan is for it because, in my opinion, you're going to remove some of the bayous that are there to hold rain.
Oh, another drainage issue.
Another drainage
Yes,
issue. So I want to know how all of that is going to be configured. That is my issue. Now, the plus side to it, guys, is that it is, if we're trying to compete with other suburbs like Sugar Land, Katy, and all of those areas, you're needed because any time of the day at 10 o'clock in the morning on a weekday, 518 is crowded.
Yeah.
It's congested.
That's true.
It has, you can't travel smoothly. And so I am excited about the fact that it is going to open it up. And at that point we can compete with our neighboring, which is Sugar Land. Because they have that Highway 6 there. And baby, Highway 6 is good. They have that covered. They really
Does it flow
play
well
that
now?
It
I
does.
haven't driven out that way in a while.
It does. So I'm excited about the fact it's going to give us a facelift. It's going to allow us to compete with other suburban areas.
Nice.
I'm excited about that. It's going to be an overall better appeal for us. But I am concerned once again is with the project that's in your area, the drainage.
Right.
Because while the neighborhoods, our houses in Pearland, they don't flood. Well, the newer neighborhoods, let me say that. If you're in older part of Pearland, you're in like Brookside, some of those communities, you are going to get that water.
Okay.
But in mine, you won't get that water. The streets will flood, however, but it won't come into the homes.
So you know what I want to do? I want to invite any architects or engineers who are involved in these projects to post on our Facebook page or reach out to us directly to share any feedback regarding the infrastructure or drainage capacity that was implemented for these projects so that we can share this with the community and our listeners. Because I'm sure as we talk about this, we don't have those answers, but I'm sure people have those questions. So let's see if we can get them some answers to their questions.
And I know we're tired of the construction in Pearland, but guys, just be patient. It's needed for where the city is growing.
Yeah.
It's very, very much needed.
That's true. That is very true.
It is needed.
It is.
I need Bailey Road. I need them to finish widening that out to make it easier to get from Pearland over to my area, which is the Clear Lake area.
There you go.
In the Bay Area, also known as the Bay Area. Clear Lake is just one of the communities in the Bay Area. But what I want to talk about today is there's a community called Lago Mar out in the Bay Area. It's actually located in the Texas City area, out by the outlets for you shoppers that love to shop like myself.
I think we all love to do that.
Yes. So I took a tour over there on yesterday. And I was just, I had already previously been to the community, but it is growing by leaps and bounds.
Really?
But yes, it is. They have a lagoon that's scheduled to, look at that.
What is that, Marla?
It is going to be absolutely wonderful.
That looks like a luxury resort.
Yes, ma'am. You will not have to leave the community. They're building that area up so to where, it's just a luxury lifestyle right in your community. They're also going to have schools just for that community right there in that community. I took the time out on yesterday to visit Saratoga Homes with Robin Carsey over there. They have 3 move-in ready homes still under 300,000.
Oh, okay.
That's
in
pretty
that community.
Yes, ma'am. In
And
that
so
community.
What will that get you? What's the square footage on those homes?
Those homes, they have anywhere from 1,800 to 2,000 square feet.
That's not bad.
No, not bad at all. And
For the
they need to
amenities?
get in. Yes, for the amenities, you just can't beat it.
Now, what is the
You can't
HOA
beat it.
over there?
The HOA, they have a gated section and a non-gated section.
Okay.
The gated section is $950 a year.
Okay, not
That's
bad.
still not bad.
$750.
Shadow Creek more than that.
I'm sorry, $750 in non-gated, $950 in gated.
Wow.
Yes.
That's very good.
Wow.
Yes. So
What's the name of the community again?
it's called Lago, Lago, Lago Mar, MAR.
Now, this community, Marla, and you can help me out if I'm wrong, but it's ideal for those people that perhaps maybe work at the plants or something like that.
Absolutely. You have it's so close to that 146 area so that you can get to the plants. It's close to the Texas City area. It's also close to Galveston for those that like to go to Galveston and just, but once the lagoon comes,
Why would
you
you
may
wanna
not
go?
have to even go unless you wanted to go. But this lagoon is scheduled to be complete in May of 2020.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And so that price was starting at 300. The homes go up to what in that area?
The homes go up in that area, I think, until like the 500s.
Is that
over
it?
there? I
Still
believe so.
quite
I
affordable.
thought
Yeah.
you were going to say millions.
Me too. I was ready for $1 million
Yeah,
number.
because now when you're near the water,
The price goes
the
up.
price
It
goes up.
It
That's
will,
correct.
and that's my point in mentioning the homes that Saratoga have that are ready to go, because the prices are going to be going up. These are homes that are ready, inventory.
Now, are there
you
any
know.
other builders?
Yeah, you have let's see, you have Saratoga over there, you have DR Horton, you have I can't remember right now. But we can put it on our Facebook page for you guys. Yeah, I just can't remember all of the builders that are over there, but some great builders.
And if you're
are over
interested in
there.
that area, contact Marla. So
Absolutely.
She can help you with that.
Absolutely. I absolutely.
Marla,
That
Yeah.
is
Your number?
considered a master plan.
832-868-6091. So, but anyway, it's just it's a good community, and the way that they're building it up is just great. Also, they're extending that what is it that I ride all the time? HOV.
Really?
All the way. Yes.
And who is in the
Yes.
car with you? Because you have to have someone in there.
Well, Lisa.
Why is Lisa calling you?
Lisa,
Pay the
Lisa,
toll,
Lisa.
Lisa. You can get on
Lisa.
there. You can pay the toll, Lisa. Now you're getting into my financial situation.
Lisa
Now
trying
that's
to get
what
you
we're
in
talking
trouble.
about. Yes, she is.
Well, here's the deal. You know, those stories that they have on the news about the
when
people getting
having
caught
a dummy or
up.
something.
Oh,
people get really creative.
It's not that
that's
serious for me.
crazy.
I just pay the toll and move on. With my
Right,
life.
right. It's not worth getting a ticket,
No,
getting pulled
no.
over.
No.
That is just crazy.
So yeah, but that's kind of what's going on in the Bay Area. Also, we have a restaurant that's opened recently closer to the Baybrook Mall area called Mia's Table.
Now, you know, I love to eat.
Well, Mia's Table
That's
sounds
a
like
cheat
the
day.
place to go. Yeah, I have not been yet, but my
They are
daughter
very good.
Mia has been
Of
wanting
course.
to go to Mia's Table, so hopefully we'll make it by there pretty soon.
Question:
Yeah.
Does it have anything to do with the Mia's Table that's on Kirby?
That's Mia Bella.
No,
I think
no, they have a Mia's Table, that's on. Yeah,
Yeah.
Is it Kirby or Richmond?
it's Kirby.
It's Kirby.
Because I think I've
Yeah,
been there.
it is a chain restaurant. It's
Okay.
just new to our
Yes,
area.
yes,
It's
I've been
just
to
new
Mia's
to our
Table.
area.
I just recently went to the Baybrook Mall.
Did
And
you?
that whole they had the movie theater in the middle, outdoor movie
it's
theater.
amazing.
I was like, where am I?
It is.
Every
I
store in
love
the
it.
Galleria to me. I mean, not every store, but
Right.
you know, it's
But
on
it
the
is
scale
It's
of
nice. I love it for those that have teenagers like myself. I mean, you can go have dinner. Your teenager go to the theater,
Right.
You know, or you can go together. But it's a family atmosphere.
I love it.
You know, there's a
Yeah.
Dave and Buster's there. You can shop till you drop, whatever you want to
Almost
do.
did.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's
I
very
love that
nice
Baybrook
over there.
area.
Love that
Yes.
mall. It's
Yes.
really, really nice. They've
And
made
and
that
the,
a
and the
complete
expansion
What's
is
it called?
What is it?
Destination communities.
correct.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
the
Those are-
yes.
Yes.
I love the ad that they've done to it. I like what is that called? The wine store over there.
It is
They have one in Pearland too.
yes. Tana, what
it
is
Total
Tana
Wine?
know-
Total Wine.
I
There
knew
you
Tana
go.
would know. See there? I knew
There
who'd
you
know.
go.
Stop it.
So yes, Mia's Table is owned by the Carabas family.
That's absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and they
Okay.
have one.
Well, we
so
know
you
the
have,
food is good.
Yeah, you better
Yes.
say that. And so yes, it's one over on Kirby as well. Yes.
Huh.
But we'll be making
I
good
know what you're
choices
talking
when we
about.
go.
Or
Right.
we'll have a cheat day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to
Talking
do
about
I'm telling
yeah.
you, see, guys, we have our best times around the table eating some food, so you have to forgive us.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
do. We do.
We do.
Wow.
So Tana, what's going on in your
Well,
area?
you know, I mean, kind of the same thing I mentioned at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk
How
about
has it
Margaritaville again.
Okay.
You know, so that you guys
That's
know it's
huge.
it's about to
Excited about
open.
that.
It's
When
about
is
to
it?
open in
When?
2020.
Okay, so we need to go.
So it's going to be opening
Oh,
soon.
look at that.
It's
Wow.
gonna
Look, yeah,
be
look at that.
huge.
So
Yes.
Margaritaville, we know that it's located 1 hour north of Houston. There's 360 guest rooms, golf course, spa, and just a whole bunch more. And it's 3 hours from the major hubs, San Antonio, Dallas, Austin. You know, so I'm excited. I cannot wait for it to open. Look at that.
That is
And
nice.
so you can expect for Margaritaville to the Tana's area. Let them know where your area is again, Tana.
So Margaritaville, it is located, and it's going to be located in Lake Conroe.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
So,
And so how far is that from Houston? If you would,
so it's about an hour drive.
okay,
You're looking at
Okay.
about an hour.
okay,
Great place, you know, little mini vacay, you know, stay, just get away for a
Absolutely.
little bit.
I love it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You don't have to
I'm excited.
travel too far away now.
I'm excited.
So Margaritaville is normally a restaurant, right? It's just a tour. Is it normally a tourism spot? Like
Over
they
in
have it in
different-
Jamaica.
Yeah,
and-
yeah, that's
I
what I
was
was
in
saying. Over in
Margarit- they had-
different
I was in
countries.
Margaritaville and
Yeah.
Cozumel.
Cozumel too.
Yeah, they have one, baby. I had to get me
Uh-huh.
one.
Okay.
The only drink I had on that trip, on that cruise, I
count
stayed
those
away
calories?
from. Yeah, I was counting those calories. Now.
Okay, okay.
Go, Lisa.
But speaking, you know what we talked about self-care earlier and
Yes.
traveling. You guys, I took a trip to Cabo about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And typically, if my phone is not attached to my hand, I'm having like a nervous breakdown. But I could not get a signal. I could not get a signal while I was there, and
Look
it
at
was
God.
the most freeing experience
Look
ever.
at God.
Look at him.
Yes. Look at God.
No signal for me. So
He knocked you out.
yeah, so maybe we'll take a trip to Margaritaville.
There you
I mean,
go.
the signal, we can't say the signal doesn't work,
Right.
But you know,
That would be fun.
we should take a tour to
Yeah.
Margaritaville. As a
Absolutely.
group.
Absolutely.
Try it out and let the viewers of Red Door Conversation know what's special about the Margaritaville in Conroe.
I like
Yes.
that. Maybe we can even do, do some filming.
Oh, I like it. We should have filmed the spa day. Remember this? We did the
Oh
spa
my
day.
goodness! Maybe we should bring that up to our
We need
viewers.
to share that because I didn't know about it.
And you know what? The other place that I went, now I can't remember the name.
Yes.
The other spa in Katy.
Oh
Oh my
gosh.
goodness.
Who referred that to us? Was it
Lisa.
Lisa?
Yes, yes. You know, I
That was
I
a
love
good one.
Self care.
That was- yes.
I'm all about self care, guys.
Where's it located? Where's Bergamo?
In
Friendswood.
Friendswood.
Yes.
Okay.
On
Yes.
FM 2351.
Yes.
To play
And
the
that's
whole-
my area, and I had never been. Lisa
Right.
had been, and it was just amazing. It was amazing.
I loved
They have an
it. I loved
on-site
it.
restaurant, on-site bar.
We each got a massage.
We have massages, a salt room where you can
I had
go
the
in.
Brazilian
The
wax
Himalayan.
also.
Sharing. Sharing. Always sharing.
They give the best. I mean, so
Oh,
if,
really?
if you're wanting to pay a little more, I recommend you try them out. Yes.
You know, I
Yes.
took my husband, and he said, "Is this like a hotel?" I mean, it felt like a hotel spa.
And then
Yeah.
just sitting outside in the back, imagine
Oh.
having
Yes,
a glass
on
of
that-
wine. And
yes,
that was,
on
you
that
didn't go in the
balcony.
back,
I
did
didn't
you?
go in the
Yeah.
back.
That
I had to
balcony
get in the
was
car
very-
line for
That balcony
pickup.
was nice. It's a beautiful view.
I had to go to the car line.
Huge balcony overlooking a green space, and it's so serene and so
Yes.
quiet.
The food was delicious.
Food was excellent.
My tomato soup.
Yeah.
And if Tana says the food is good, it's good.
You better
It was
count that.
delicious.
Count it.
It was delicious.
Anything else that opening in y'all's area that you want to share with the viewers?
The spa in Katy, and I can't remember the name. I think it's Gangnam Spa.
I have
I
not
think
a
it's-
clue.
Is
Yeah.
it Gangnam? Am I saying it right? It's kind of similar to the spa out in Dallas, King Spa,
Okay.
but not as. I'm not going to say not as nice. It doesn't have as much as
The
King's.
amenities are
The
not as-
amenities are not as much what King Spa has. But I enjoyed myself, and you
Yeah.
can stay for 12 hours if you go during the weekday. I think it's like $49, I think, or $39. But it gives you up to 12 hours.
So I went to the Spa Castle in Dallas, and they had
I
like
lo- I
all
went
these
there
different
too.
rooms where you can go and get ultraviolet light for your skin or your allergies or your sinuses, and you lay on ultraviolet beds with different. They have all these different therapies. That's why 12 hours seems like maybe not.
I know, because we
there as a
stayed for
hotel.
about. Well, my daughter and I took Malaysia, and we stayed for like 7 hours.
Yeah.
And
'Cause you're
someone
in and
said,
out.
"You stayed that long?" I said, "Trust me, even 7 hours is
Was
not
not
enough.
enough.
Yeah,
it's
'Cause
not
you're in and
enough."
out of the spa, in and out of the jacuzzi, then you go eat, and then you lay out by the pool. I love.
Then they have these
that.
little cubbies too, so you take your adult mats and you put it in your cubby, and you can go to sleep.
Where is this again?
It's in Katy.
Okay.
Just nod out, go to sleep.
Okay, ladies. Okay, this show is coming to an end.
Yes.
Okay. And so tell me one thing that you've learned after being with us for one season, Marla.
I did not know she was gonna ask us these
You know what I've
questions.
learned? I'm
Surprise
gonna
questions.
be honest with you. I've learned that as smart as I thought each of you were, you're even smarter than I thought.
That was sweet.
You,
That was so
you
sweet.
ladies, yes.
We don't even
These
owe you
ladies-
money. That was really
That was so
sweet.
Yes,
Marla.
I mean, you guys really. Sometimes, especially with us being in the business we're in, it's competitive.
Sure.
And also, it's
That was good.
it's a lot of how am I trying to say this? A lot of times people don't know how to come together because we are competing so much all the time.
You're reading my
But
mind
you
right
la-
now.
am I?
Yes.
You ladies, I mean, y'all know something about everything. I mean, don't y'all think? Somebody,
I
one
think
of
so.
us
Let's
know
know
the
something.
answer
Right.
to
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
everything there is real
Absolutely.
estate.
Right.
And so I enjoy that with you guys. I enjoy the friendship that we have.
Absolutely.
I just do. And I've enjoyed this first season with y'all.
What about you, Kim?
Well, you know what? Speaking of enjoying the season, the friendship, I think we go a million miles to nothing all the time.
Yes.
And this, like us coming together, helps me decompress
It
and
does.
realize the importance. I mean, I felt like I had a new lease on life. It was refreshing to engage and we learned from one another, but it was just a time for us to say, hey, it's okay to relax and enjoy your friendships and fellowship with one another. And that's how you grow and turn the corner in life, point blank period. So I've learned to relax and enjoy the moment. Like I'm having fun with y'all right now. This
Exactly.
is fun.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go to a meeting right after this, and I'll turn it on.
That's it. That's
But
it.
right
Turn
now,
it
we
on.
can have
Close
fun.
the
It's
deal.
Just kind
and
of
close the
right.
deal.
That's
Give
it.
me some right here.
That's it. Close it. Close it, baby. What about you, Tana?
I mean, these two ladies have kind of summed it up, but to add to what Mala said, I have learned that you can have a good, successful relationship with other women
Ooh.
and not feel so stressed out, not feel like you have to compete, like you said. It's doable. I mean,
feels
look it up,
good.
and it feels good. You know, we have all been able to work together. I'm sure we've gotten on each other's nerves from time to
Absolutely.
time, you know.
Frequently.
But we make it work because, you know, we all have respect for each
That's
other.
it.
That's the
That's
key.
That's it.
That's
That's,
the
it
key.
right there.
So that's what I learned, and I love you
Okay.
guys.
Yes. If I had to say, it is I have enjoyed just having a space for me to be me. Having that, having a space for me to be me. In this industry, you have to present yourself.
Right. That's true.
Every time you
Very
walk
true.
out the door, you have to present yourself.
Yeah.
And according to based on who you're meeting with, it may be someone different that you're presenting so that you can close the deal. And so I enjoy having that space for me to be me.
That's good, Lisa. That is really good.
Yeah. Because not a lot of people can handle me. And so
Miss
What?
Gemini.
I appreciate. I know that the personality is strong. I know all of those things. Look at Taylor. I know the personality is strong, guys, and I appreciate just being in that space where there is no judgment. There is understanding, there is love, there is respect. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get
That's
that.
a good one.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that.
Yes. That space is very important to me. So when one of y'all don't show up, I'm mad. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Lisa's
I'm
mama,
hot.
for y'all that don't know.
Y'all
Yes.
don't know.
Yes.
You
Lisa
haven't
over
figured
there.
that out by now.
Wait, I'm hot because I enjoy all of you guys. And so when I'm robbed of my time, now if it's for some money, I'm good.
What time are you gonna be here?
Yeah.
Where are you?
But
Ted?
if it's
Where
for
are
some
you?
money, then I'm good. If y'all making some money, hey.
Yeah.
But here's to first season.
Hey, should we remind everybody what Red Door
Why
actually
don't you
means?
do that? Yes. Why don't you
Yeah,
do
go
that,
ahead.
Kim?
Go
So
ahead.
we
Do it.
talk a lot. Everything we talked about this season really encompassed why we came together, why we created this opportunity to fellowship and grow and to share with you all. We all have experience and knowledge, and we talk amongst ourselves. We don't necessarily share that with our clients or with our friends or with our family. So Red Door, a red door on a home typically means wealth. It means welcoming energy, but it also means for most people of Red Door that your home is paid off. So that's you know, that's a step towards. We talk about home ownership, but home ownership is great, but owning your home without a mortgage is better.
Yes,
I
it
think most
is.
people would agree.
Oh,
There
yeah.
you go.
That deserves a hand clap.
That's it.
So that was one of the reasons we created the podcast, and we came together, and we hope you guys have really learned something from us. And I've had people tell us that they've learned things that they didn't know before. And
Absolutely.
so, if for nothing else, we know that we're contributing what we intended to do to our
Exactly.
sphere of influence and
That's
our public
correct.
community. So this has been awesome, you guys.
It really has. It's been such a wonderful learning experience, and I'm happy that we all came together
and looking forward
Absolutely.
to learning and sharing more.
during season 2.
Yeah.
We will see you guys in January.
Thank you
Be
all
on the
so
lookout.
much for sticking with us, and
That's it.
we really appreciate you guys. We really do.
It's been fun.
Yes.
But January 2020, look out. We'll have a season 2 and tons of new information and
That's it.
Gonna be
exciting
amazing.
shows.
It's gonna be very exciting. I can't wait until we
Drum
can share
roll.
that.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. My wine glass is the only one that's empty. Just about.
Here's to
Thank you.
Great
Thank you so
episode,
much. Bring it in. Bring it in.
we'll see y'all next year.
Bye.